Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge. If you like this kind of video, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out a lot. This is my manager profile. I decided to show you randomly out of the blue because we've got youth intake coming in and I don't have anything else to really show you before I go into the matches. And also, I just thought maybe it's something that you guys want to see. We're known for playing entertaining football, wanting a high tempo pressing game and being a strict disciplinarian, which is surprising. Also, our mental stats look kind of nice. Motivation 20, man management 16, level discipline 20, youth knowledge 19, player knowledge 15, determination 12, adaptability 1. Adaptability, fitness, goalkeeping distribution, goalkeeping handling, and goalkeeping shot stopping are the only things that don't look great, along with working youngsters, but working youngsters is at least is 6. Attacking is 14, defending 17, tactical is 14, technical 16, as is mental, so yeah, we look pretty decent. We're also wanted by Lazio, who just sacked that manager, which is a bit surprising, but okay, I can get behind that, I think. We've also just had a really good season so far, which is nice to say the least. I don't know if I get to say that anymore, but what am I talking about? We've had 3 good seasons in the last 3 years. What am I even talking about? We haven't had one of those in a while. What I haven't had in a while is a season where I'm not finishing in the top half, or at least not in a relegation fight, but not getting in the playoffs or something, or fighting for Europe. It's nice to be a mid-table team that can be a bit questionable with our fight for relegation, but also at the same time not terrified, if that makes sense. I mean, we are still expected to be in a relegation fight, but we're not really in one at the same time. It's kind of nice to be in that breathing space. Once we get to 45, 50 points, we'll be a lot more happier, which may not happen until the end of the season, but that's beside the point. Now, anyway, let's talk about the games we've had since we last met. So the first game we had since we last met up was actually at home to Frosinone, and this was a very good finish with Conte to give us the lead in the 43rd minute of the game. I was thinking, okay, we can probably win this game now, right? No, they get 2 goals, the first of which was in the 69th minute of the game. That is a very good finish, and not often you see a shot that hits the bar and then bounces out the goal after it crosses the line. But then they score this goal. It's a bit annoying if we consider this, and they are 2-1 up. We have to get a very late goal, 94th minute of the game, to get this equaliser. Conte decided to actually be an assist as well, and Roberto Bondi, who I've given a new contract, or trying to give a new contract, gets the last goal. Bondi's contract is going to see him have a minimum release clause of 5 million. That is going to be triggered so quickly, and I'm not enjoying that idea, so there we go. Either way, we should have won this game, apparently. Despite the fact we had almost double the amount of shots, we had the same or less XG than they did. But again, we had decent chances, they had decent chances. We really should be taking our chances more often. And we had 8 shots off target compared to their 3. That's where our problem was, and that's why we only had a 2-2 draw. In the game against Sassuolo, though, we had no problem scoring because we got ourselves in front in the 17th minute of the game after Fugaza scored the opening goal of the game. And then Jack Oliver decided to say, oh, by the way, I want goals. Can you give me some goals? Yeah, we can give you some goals. Fantozzi gets him in. It's 2-0 on the 23rd minute of the game. And then he just scores again. Oliver with another finish. This time he's set up by Luigi Lucchini, who gives him a nice chance. Oliver scores. It's 3-0. And then he scores his hat-trick. This time from the spot. Top corner. 4-0. I just wish we kept a clean sheet. That's my only issue with this, because we were really good. 4-0 up. And then we could see a goal to destroy our clean sheet. And it gave him hope. But we destroyed that hope because we then scored again. Guess who scored? It's none other than Jack Oliver. Fantozzi plays him in, and Jack Oliver gets his 4th for the game. Keeper gets his hand trip, but it didn't really stop us from scoring, and that for me is a very good sign. 16 shots, 5 of them in the back of the net. Yes, our XG is high because of our penalty, but it's still really high even without the penalty. So for me, this was a very productive game. And they were the team that started the better too. So, yeah, we actually did something productive for once. It's kind of nice. This was probably our best game so far. And the fact that Oliver had a 10 rating, yes, a 10 rating, shows you how good he was in front of goal. So now, can we kick on and do this again in the next couple of games? We had Atalanta next, and they took a 2-goal lead very early on. Diaz with the opening goal, and for me, it was disheartening. Actually, the second goal was not early, but it was still late enough to get them a 2-0 lead. 83 minutes in, We did get a goal in the 90th minute of the game. Fofana getting his first goal in a bit. And yeah, Alberti with a nice ball, Fofana with a nice finish. But the fact we left it so late was a bit disappointing, quite frankly. And the fact that it's a decent result in terms of the fact that we actually had a shot and that we had 13 shots to their 18, but their actually was so much higher because they had the better chances and they actually did better with their chances. So yeah, we need to start being better with this, please. Come on, guys, you're not that pathetic. Surely not. Oh god, we might actually be if we consider who our next opponents were and what they did to us last time. Our next opponent were Bologna, and they beat us 4-0 last time, and they beat us 4-1 here. Odai scored again. It's his fourth goal against us this season. We did, however, actually get an equaliser. Of all things to happen, we scored equaliser, and yes, Alberti gets another assist. He's been really good with those lately. And Jack Oliver scores again. Goal number 22 in the league this year. He's decided, yeah, I actually want goals again. Can you give me more goals, please? Thank you. We don't do well in the second half, though. We could see 3, and yeah, caused that with the first of those 3 goals in the second half. Didn't really give us hope. Odai with this free kick. It's played in the middle, and Wilson Gustavo makes it 3-1. And then 79 minutes in, it's a long ball from a free kick. Jurara gets that goal. It's 4-1. We didn't turn up again. We had one good chance, and then we decided, actually, we're not going to defend to save our lives. You can have all the goals you want. Yeah, have all the goals you want. You're going to be so much fun. You're going to have so much fun with it. Oh, we don't. No, actually, stop. We don't want you to score any more goals. Please stop scoring. They really made us look stupid. Their wingback's just really good as well. So, 3 at the back, wingbacks, they just had defensively minded, and it just destroyed us, really. So, what can you do? 8 shots to their 16. We're always going to lose this game. The fact that they were very clinical as well didn't help our case at all. However, that was the last game we had, so where are we in the league at the moment? So we're still in 11th, and despite losing 2 games in a row, and despite the fact we've only got 1 win in the last 4, we've actually still got a 10-point gap over 18th place Parma. Yes, Parma, the team that beat us in the first day of the season, are now in 18th place. And Doria in 19th, Spal in 20th. We got Subterrail in the first game of the weekend, and I thought, yeah, you know what? They're a team in 17th place, a relegation fight. This could be a good clash. We haven't faced them in a while. We haven't done this game in a bit. We beat them a couple of times in the league below, and now we've beaten them once in this league. Can we do it again? I don't think we can. But yeah, we got a youth intake as well coming our way, so I was thinking maybe we can do well here. Subterrail are a decent team. They were predicted to finish just 1 place above us too, so technically they are relegation rivals, so the fact we've overachieved as much as we have is kind of nice. Unfortunately, and this is a major concern, is the fact that last 5 games, most of our players that start have had pretty questionable form, and that is not a good sign. I mean, yeah, most of them have been kind of hopeless. I am going to drop some players actually as a result of the last match, and one of them is Tortilli. Basilika's coming back. He's not had a lot of games this year. I say a lot of games. He's had 13 games this year. It's more than last year, so we've tried to make him our first choice, and he's actually a good goalkeeper for this division and can improve. So Tortilli has been decent, but he's not amazing, and he's had a bit of a questionable run of form as of late as well. I need to really look at some of the team and say, can you do better, please? Because we've got some players who have been very questionable as of late, and we need players to pick up their form and to just actually do something good. Because if they don't, we're going to have a relegation fight, and I don't really want that. So it'd be good, wouldn't it, if we can get up and running again. We just need to look at this and say what works for us, what doesn't work for us. This formation works. This tactic works. It's just a matter of making sure we have the players that can do the tactic, isn't it? And right now, we don't really have that tactic. So again, it'd be nice if we could avoid having issues and that we can keep going on and on and on. So let's just see what we can do this game because, well, we're pretty good on our day. And Soto should be a team we should beat. Especially at our ground because, well, they're pretty good. And it's our ground. We like winning at our ground. Even if we haven't done the best as of late at home. So, yay, please, can we do better? So we have a corner very early on, and it's a good sign that we can play this in the middle. And it's gone in, and Brondy's hit the bar. They got a corner now, and I'm concerned that we're going to do badly with our corners. But we've got the ball away. Fugaza, what is he doing? Look at the way he ran. It was ridiculous. But here we go now. Fugaza's on the ball. He can do well with this. Can play the cross. He has done Fanfantosi. Bondi short of a chance. Bondi with the goal. 1-0. Very good start for us. Just 40 minutes in, and we already have a lead. perfect start for this game. We needed this kind of start to give ourselves a great platform. And also, the fact that this ball was great. Fantosi, just look at the space bond he has as well. It's ridiculous. If he had missed that, and I've seen people miss that, I would have been a bit annoyed. We've got a corner now, and as being Stan went 10th place with this victory, and we've got a second. Andrea Kaluka scores again. This is his 11th league goal for us now, and his 12th for the club. It's very promising that we're already 2-0 up here in this league game. A game I wasn't 100% sure how we'll do, but the fact we're 2-0 up here, like they were against us last time, and winning is very constructive for us. They got a throw in now. I'm actually concerned we might just lose focus a little bit, but we've got the ball again anyway. Oliver can run forward. The fact he's not scored yet when we're 2-0 up is a good sign as well, to be honest with you. But he can play us across to Bondi. He can play us across to Conte. Conte makes it free. This is very good stuff. I was concerned going into this game. I'm not going to be lying to you. I actually was 100% thinking, are we going to lose in this match? And I think my fears have kind of been answered with the fact that, yeah, we're doing pretty well here. 3-0 up inside 40 minutes. Where was this kind of performance against some other teams we're placing against, like Hellas Verona? This has been a very good game for us, and we want to make it more than 3. Can we make this 4-0? We can get 5 goals. We've done it against Serie away from home. Conte outwise Di Biase now, and to think that we're doing this well is very good. How has he missed this? Oliver is offside anyway. He missed a sitter. He really... We've got a throw now, and I've kept my last change to myself. We brought in Bozzoni and Zaccarna on the pitch, and Conte could make this 4 if he gets a shot away, and he has done. His keeper's denied us. And Luigi should have done better there, should have done. As being Stan, we're going to be looking very comfortable. Fugaza with the chance to find Oliver. He's found Oliver. Oliver, what's he going to do here? He finds Bozzoni. He's on behind the left wing. Still going. Bozzoni. He's put it wide. Should have got that on target. Please, come on. We want more goals. Even if we're going to be 6 points away from the 40-point mark, I want more goals. I want more points. This will help our goal defense 100%. But this has been a very good performance. And it's not over for this video because we want to keep going until we get the youth intake. But this is one of the very few times I can actually say that our team was amazing all round. Best performance we've had in a very long time. Only Jack Oliver had a less than a 7 rating, which is very surprising to say the least. It really is. But yes, we had our win. We're in the top half now. I mean, we've also played a game more. But we're also 13 points clear the relegation zone. They've only got 30 points they can get. So until we're mathematically out of their reach, I'd rather not say anything about survival until then. Or at least talk about getting a higher position than the bottom 3, because I want to make sure we're safe before we do anything else. Either way though, we're going to keep going until we get to the youth intake, because I want to do everything we can to make sure we have the best intake possible. I hope we got that, because we've improved everything right now. We've improved the facilities, exceptional youth recruitment, and exceptional junior coaching. Let's see how the intake is. Bondi has officially signed a new contract. Unfortunately, the 5 million release clause is going to be activated at some point. I'm almost certain of it. So, yeah, hopefully we don't have that issue soon. Rather than later. He's unhappy with the fact that he's lost trust in me, and I've broken a lot of promises, but we finally got the contract sorted out, so that's one less thing to worry about, I suppose. He also wants to leave, so the 5 million release clause is kind of what he was looking for the entire time, and he's now worth 3.5 million, so yeah, he's going to leave us, isn't he? Okay, so our new intakes arrived, and wow, okay, I was not expecting some of these players, especially not someone like Isaac Eshan. So, left back, Ghanaian youngster, has not the best ability in the world, but he's got good crossing. No, he hasn't got good crossing. He's decent at tackling, marking, passing can be worked on, teamwork's incredible, work rate's 15, positioning's 8, anticipation is 10, but there's a few things I'm looking at that I'm thinking he needs more, you know? Like his pace is a bit questionable. What? For the role I would use him in, I need him to be a wingback on support, and does he have the things? Dribbling of 2, off the ball of 4, immediately make me think he's not a wingback, you know? That's an issue I have right there here now. Also, his personality is just balanced, and that for me is not the best in the world, is it now? We've got another goalkeeper though, Damiano Buccinani. So yeah, Buccinani is a player who's got low determination of just 2, which is wonderful. I love that. I hate that already. Either way though, He's got potential. We can get that out of his system, make him a sweeper, keeper, and defend. He's got some decent ability, like his vision and passing could be improved a lot, but he isn't the worst in the world. I'll say that here and now. He's promising. Hell, even the media description think he's promising, which is surprising, actually. I didn't think I've ever seen it before. And we've also got a right back. So, unambitious is this guy, which is not a bad thing, because it means that he won't want to leave us. And while he's not the best in the world, he could do a few things. He's not strong. He needs more strength. So that would be cool. And yeah, he needs to improve his dribbling. He needs to improve his strength. I could say he's got a few other areas I want him to improve, but he's not the worst in the world and could be pretty decent for us. Overall, those are the 3 players that really stand out to me, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not 100% surprised by some of the talent that come through, but I'm a little disappointed by some of the talents that we have. Like, I don't think I'd probably cut the border line from Gallardi and say everyone below Gallardi is not going to be good enough, so disappointing, but what can you do? Hoffenheim just offered me a job interview. Cool. That's the first time I got an offer from Germany. I actually had Seville offer me one earlier, but yeah, again, we're not going to say no. So we've gone through our youth intake game, and we've seen some players that have been recommended to be signed up, even the 3-star ones. I will actually acknowledge I probably will sign them anyway, just so I can have extra depth in the youth team. I doubt I'll ever get through them and ever have them playing the first team, but it's nice to have this strength, right? Extra strength in the youth team so we can get more players playing either way. Still, I'm going to end this here though. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought about the intake actually, and how far you think they'll go, and who's your favourite one out of all of them. I'm happy with the fact we've got Serie, who's actually not only an Italian, but he's also got a Venezuelan in nationality as well, so a first for me. Either way, hope you can enjoy yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Until then though, goodbye, and well, good night.